Log into your Brevo account at app.brevo.com. Make sure you're in the right workspace. I've seen people build whole segments only to realize they're in a client's account, not their own. Once the dashboard loads, go to the left sidebar and click CRM, then Contacts. Now, right above your contact list, you'll see a drop-down that says Load a List or a Segment. Click that, choose Segment, then My Segment. Hit the Add a New Segment button. Pick Create a Segment from scratch. The template option is fine for beginners, but starting from scratch gives you full control, and I'll show you exactly what to put in. Give your segment a descriptive name right away, something like UK subscribers who clicked in last 30 days. Then define your conditions, that's where the real power is, and click Save. That's it. You've just created a contact segment in Brevo end to end in under a minute. Now, if you're still here, let's unpack each piece so your segments actually work and don't become a mess you have to clean up later. The naming thing I mentioned, it's not fussy, it's survival. Early on, I named a segment Engaged, and 3 months later, I couldn't remember if that meant opened an email in 7 days, 30 days, or clicked something. Now I spell it out. Opened any campaign in last 90 days, or clicked a link in last 14 days. Your future self will thank you, and your campaign metrics will actually make sense. The conditions are where Brevo's segmentation really shines, and they trip people up more than anything else. You're building a filter that tells Brevo which contacts to pull in, and those conditions update dynamically. So if someone meets the criteria tomorrow, they'll automatically join the segment. That's a huge advantage over a static list you import once and forget. When you click to add a condition, you'll see fields like email, first name, last name, contact attributes you've created, and, this is key, email engagement data. My most used condition is clicked any link in a campaign with a date range of the last 30 days. Combine that with a contact attribute like country is United States, and suddenly you're emailing only people who've already shown intent in a specific region. That kind of targeting lifts open and click rates far more than blasting your whole database. A common mistake I see is stacking too many AND conditions until the segment shrinks to nothing. If you want to reach people who opened campaign A or clicked in campaign B, use the OR logic. Brevo's builder lets you toggle between AND and OR at the condition group level, and you can nest groups if you need to. Start broad, preview the count, then tighten it. You can always preview the segment right there before saving. Do that every time. I once sent a 3-email automation to a segment I thought had 1,200 people. It had 12, because I'd accidentally set opened and clicked on the same campaign, which is nearly impossible. Preview saves embarrassment. You'll also notice the load a list or a segment menu gives you both lists and segments. Lists are what you upload or manually add. Segments are rule-based and update on the fly. I lean on segments for almost everything, but I do use lists for one-off imports, like a trade show attendee CSV, and then I'll combine them with a segment condition that references that list. That way you get the best of both, a static group that's still filterable by engagement. After you save, go back to My Segments and you'll see it in your library. At this point, I always do one more thing. I click into the segment, review the actual contacts that appear, and spot check a few profiles. Did Brevo pull in people who unsubscribed? It shouldn't, but if your condition doesn't exclude unsubscribed contacts, it might. I add email subscription status is subscribed as a default condition in almost every segment. That little habit has saved me from compliance headaches. Keep your segment list tidy. If you build a new version, archive or delete the old one so you don't end up with US Engaged V2, and US Engaged Final. I use a naming convention, category, criteria, date range, so they sort logically. Every quarter, I'll spend 10 minutes auditing my segments, deleting ones that are no longer relevant, and renaming anything that mutated since the last review. It keeps the CRM manageable as you scale. Segments become the backbone of your email marketing. When you launch a new product, you don't tell everyone, you tell the people who bought similar products before or who clicked relevant links. That relevance is what keeps your unsubscribe rate low and your sender reputation healthy. So don't just create one segment and call it done. Layer them. Start with a basic opened in past 60 days segment, then clone it, tweak the criteria, and make an engaged non-buyers segment for a win-back flow. The possibilities expand as your contact data grows. You now have everything you need to build Brevo contact segments that actually drive results. Bookmark the My Segments page, review it before every major campaign, and refine your conditions as you learn what your audience responds to. Go build that first segment now, and you'll wonder why you ever sent Dear Customer to 20,000 people who haven't opened an email in a year.